Today I'm back drawing more Dandy's World skins. With many new skins in the recent updates, I've created a few of my best ideas that I think would look great in game. First on my list is Rudy. I have not drawn Rudy in a very long time. Oh goodness. Do I even remember how to draw him? The first thing that I thought of for the Celestial was different styled horns. I was thinking like, kind of like curled, if that makes sense. I know you just said don't cheat, Doja, but I'm gonna do exactly that. Cause I can! So I'm actually just like making this up as I go. I kind of just had the general idea in my head. But we'll see. Are you guys excited for the Christmas event to come back? Cause I am. A Celestial. I could either do like a diamond. Actually, that sounds like a good idea. I will do a diamond. And we can give him like a face marking if we really wanted to. With some like under eye shadow. I was also thinking of doing charms on the antlers. I don't know if that would be too much though. And then I was thinking we could do like a poncho for him. If it was like a Roblox skin, it would have like sparkles and stuff, because haha, Celestial. But we'll see. I kind of already have the color idea for this skin as well. We could do like some sort of jewelry. Let's do a little golden ring around these antlers. And then we can add more like around here, like that. We could do like a triple stack. Okay, so we have bangles or something like that. Bracelet, anklet. I don't know. Something. I think I'll keep it like this. I think it'll look better once I actually like clean everything up and color it. Because right now you can't really, I guess, tell what's going on. Dude, oh my god, I can't even tell you, like, when I first started, like, doing digital art, I watched so many YouTube tutorials, and it just never came out even remotely like that. I always rage quitted. I feel like that's something every single artist can relate to. Shout out to all my fellow artists in chat. I know the pain. I understand. Yeah, so these are not going to be perfect, but I do want to make sure that they're more clean than sketches. Oh my god, Cookie. I can relate. But when I was in high school, I kind of just had this, I guess you could call it a phase, where I just would only exclusively like ink. I had micron pens and like a black marker. It's also very important to make sure if you're doing digital art to have your stabilizer on if you want smoother lines. Also, overshooting your lines is recommended. See how I just like went over? You can just erase that, it's fine. I personally love to overshoot my lines. There was a part of me not long ago where I was considering making like coloring books because I enjoyed lining so much. Go coloring book, yay! You can color it in during art streams. Alright, I think we're ready to color. Notice how I didn't do any markings or patterns or whatever. I usually do that in the coloring phase. So he's gonna look a little bit weird right now, but I promise he will look better once I add the colors. Alright, let me find the color palette I want to do. These are subject to change. Alright, so I think I'll do the body fully white. I'm thinking maybe like this instead. Kind of like that more. Yeah, let's do that. First up, we have Rudy. And right away, I decided to give him a very drastic skin because currently in game he does not have anything super bright. So I wanted to give him a pastel blue and purple theme. A really big inspiration for me was the constellations, which you can see me putting stars on both his cape and antlers. All right, let me finish with the markings on his face. There it is. Okay, so a little diamond. All right, we have Celestial Rudy. Or wait, no, it was the Celestial. Right, there he is. I think purple and gold go really well together. Next up, we have Goob. All right, so I only had one skin idea for Goob, and that was Scarecrow. Scarecrow Goob. Goobiest Gooberton. It's kind of sad that we don't really see that many Goobs in game anymore. I personally love Goob. I think he's a great toon. Thanksgiving event, imagine. Dude, I wish. How funny would it be to have a turkey toon? In the main, oh my god. I just know the twisted version would look so scary. Giant bird chases you. Gobble gobble. A giant turkey chasing me is worse than Dial running Mach 50 at me. Yeah. I can draw his face maybe. Looks a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. I should probably be looking at Goob reference, but I'm not. If you're drawing, guys, please always look at reference. Something is off. Alright, I'm looking up reference right now. Ah, I see why. I made his eyes too much like ovals. So instead, I round it out a little bit more. Oops. Okay, I think that looks a little bit better. What do you think? Look at this fella. So now that we have base Goob, I think we'll get started on details. So when I think Scarecrow, I think of like obviously straw hay, some patchwork, maybe a hat, maybe not, and then maybe some overalls. I do want to avoid, I guess, giving Goob like long sleeves, because you have to think, how would that work in game? I imagine it would be hard to make sleeves stretch with the arms. So instead, maybe just like rolled sleeves up top here and that's it. Pointy hat or sun hat? I think a pointy hat would be kind of cool. Now, do we want it small and kind of to the side, or do we want it like big and right on top? I think I might keep the pointy hat. I'm thinking so. And then we'll add some patchwork over here. Okay, I think I like this. It's not bad. Moment of truth. Let's see what this looks like. Aww! He's cute! Will he scare the crows or will he hug the crows? You know, he might not be good at his job. You're right about that. Now, right away, when I had the idea of Halloween skins, I thought that Goob would look great as a scarecrow. Probably because he's already craft project, so I'm just turning him into another one. He also is a toon that I hold very dear to myself because he was one of the first toons that I bought in game. He was also our introduction to the idea of kiting. Back when the game first came out, that wasn't really a thing, but he was the champ. Let's see, I think I like this. These lines are looking pretty good. I'm happy with this. Okay, I think I can start coloring now. I guess this wouldn't be like too far off of Goob's original colors. We're gonna see how this works together. These are subject to change. We'll see. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, and then I'm gonna look for any gaps, which I'm not really seeing any. Oh, I see one. Doo-doo. The base color I'm thinking is definitely gonna be this one. Maybe less saturated though. He kind of looks like Mario now. Oh my god, Goob is literally Mario. How fantastic! Okay, and then I'm gonna start doing the stitches. Da, da, da. Ignore the red, that will be gone in the eye. That looks a little scary, but it'll be gone. I really don't want to add too many colors, but I feel like let me hue shift this so I can see what that looks like. Whoa! Whoa! This is a nice color. Or I could just make it this color. I think that would be fine too, to be honest. Maybe it's just because the patch is like way too big. I'm gonna continue with this, and if I feel like it's too much, I might just erase it, but we'll see. Yeah, I think I might just erase the brown, because I'm not liking how it looks. Maybe it was just too large. Goobius Gooberton! I think I am done. And of course, he's called just Scarecrow. Nothing too special. There he is! Next up, we have Bobette. A lot of people actually don't have Bobette. Are you guys excited for her return? I am. Bobette! We have missed you, Bobette. I want to see the Rudys running around. So true. So many new Rudys. Joyful Nurse. I think we'll give her a hat. I think it would look very nice on her. And because she is a joyful nurse, I would put a heart instead. I don't want to violate the Geneva Convention. Anyway, I really want to keep the little puff around her neck, like the fur trim. I'll probably modify it a little bit, but I do want to keep it. I feel like that's super Bobette-like. Probably add like a bow in the back, but I don't know, you can't really see it. Do I want it to be like a straight dress? Or do I want it to be like that? I do think flared looks better, so I think I'm gonna do flared. I'm going to actually smooth this out so it kind of resembles the thing around the neck as well. So, or maybe I don't want the bow around the neck. I feel like, I don't know if I like that anymore. Kind of looks like a nurse that's like in a snowy area. Makes sense, I guess. Wait, I have an idea. Instead of the heart, I erase this, and instead I put a pocket here, and then did a heart pattern around there. That might be too much though. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm going to keep the heart right here, which makes sense. Like I said, I don't want to do the symbol just because, guys, I don't want to violate the Geneva Convention. So I'm doing the heart. Alright, I think we'll do that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start coloring or lining. Now, Bobette is my personal favorite holiday main, and I loved her design. The green sweater with the fluffy trimming, I thought was the cutest thing ever. And she comes from the Christmas event, of course, which is personally my favorite event of the game. I remember it bringing so much challenge to the game and uniqueness. I kind of like these 3 colors. Like I said, I don't want to add too many colors. 4 max. Ignore the amount of colors we did for the Goob skin. That's different. You know what? I think maybe we'll make the dress blue. I want to see what that looks like. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I think I like that. And then Bobette herself will be the hot pink color. Similar to the Rudy skin, I decided to give Bobette some drastically different colored skins. And I decided to give her a pastel blue and pinks. I thought that would complement her overall personality very well. And I gave her a sweater dress because I think sweaters in general suit her very nice. So I decided to keep the fur trimmings on the collar and cuffs, just because I think that's Bobette's signature look. So I add a couple markings on the dress, some scallop trimming, some heart designs. I think it came out very cute, very cozy look. It could honestly also look like a Valentine's skin if you really wanted it to be. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm going to make the dress blue. The dress is going to be blue. Yay! Or maybe around the arms. Little stripe. I don't know, that doesn't look too bad. Bobette! Yay! Joyful nurse. Bam! So that was the Joyful Nurse Bobette skin, which suits her very much, in my opinion. Next up, we have Pebble, which you are not going to believe what Pebble is going to be. I always struggle with Pebble's eyes. I'm just gonna make him derpy or something. He can stare off into space if he so pleases. He's just chill like that for real. Thinking cap Pebble? No, but I can see why you would think that. Not quite. Thinking cap Pebble. No. I have been so excited to draw this skin idea for so long. Yes, Mocha! Pizza! I call this skin Delivery Boy. Y'all don't understand. I have been itching to draw this skin. Delivery Boy! I just gotta figure out how to draw a pizza box. Would his hat have Dandy as the logo? Maybe! Stay tuned. Stay tuned. I think you'll like the design for the pizza box. Would you get Garden View Catering if this was your delivery boy? I love giving him this like this face. So every time I draw Pebble, I give him this face. What would his icons on his face be? I was thinking either red circles for obvious reasons or a pizza slice. A pizza slice might be too much because a majority of the detail is going to be on the hat and pizza box. So I don't want to make it too cluttered. I think a red circle would be just fine. Clear that. All right. I think that's it for line art. Bam! In my opinion, I think that the silly, playful skins suit Pebble the most. You'll see a common theme with Pebble skins is something revolving around food. And this one is no different. I decided to give him the pizza delivery boy look. And a really big inspiration for me was actually Five Nights at Freddy's. When I think of Five Nights at Freddy's, of course, I think of pizza, checkerboards, and then some, you can see the facial markings on there. I guess that could also stand for pepperoni, but I thought that would suit me really well. Now, Pebble was the OG distracting toon. I think we can all agree, which a lot of people seem to agree he's still the best. But he definitely holds a special place in our hearts. He was there first. He was there during the game release, and he is the best. Love this silly little guy. Dandy. I did draw a Dandy face. If I can find it. I found it! So, I don't know if you guys remember, but do you remember that one GG thumbnail? Where she's like holding cards? Yes, that's where it's from. This is pretty old, honestly. Hello, Dandy. Welcome to the canvas. Yeah, I think that's good. Alright, this one is called Delivery Boy. Alright, and there are 4 skins. Those are gonna be all the skins for this video.
Let me know what you guys think of them in the comments. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next drawing stream.